Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Garvit Saini, and in today's video we are going to discuss what are some reforms which are very necessary to be introduced in Indian agricultural sectors. Considering Indian agriculture sector, it employs around half of our whole labor force, but if it is compared to the contribution it makes to the overall GDP, it is way too less. So by introducing these reforms, we can ensure that we increase the productivity of whole agriculture sector and take this sector to a newer heights. Let's get started. So the first point I would like to make is getting the markets right. So in order to get our market right, we need to introduce a multi-pronged strategy, starting from liberalizing the whole global trade so that our agriculture produce reach global market. Second, we have to repeal or reform some very restrictive policies which have outlived their utility, like Essential Commodities Act and APMC, and these restrictive policies have been reformed by new agricultural laws, which is way too good. And also we have to make a mechanism for risk mitigation for farmers so that their risk could be mitigated. And four, we have to deepen and expand the physical and financial market. What happens is that Indian farmers still rely on non-institutional sources for credit and loans. So we need to deepen and expand physical and financial markets. These reforms will attract huge private investment all along value chains, storage, food processing, and organized retailing. Now, the second point I would like to make is to rationalize food and agri input subsidies. Currently, what the trend is that agricultural input subsidies is around 9% of total agricultural GDP, whereas public investment is just 3% of agriculture GDP. Now this trend has to be reversed. Subsidies lead to higher inefficiencies, and also in case of a public distribution system, it leads to huge leakages. So this public distribution system can be replaced with direct bank transfers or DBTs, and also the small proportion of agricultural input subsidies can finance huge public investment. So government should ensure that it cuts a small amount of subsidies, and with this amount it finances much more public investment expenditure. Such reform will be hugely transformational, and it has also been recommended by high level committee. Third point I would like to make is improve investment in vital fields. So currently India spends approximately 0.3% to 0.7% of agriculture GDP, as against the recommended 1% of agriculture GDP. Also soil management and water management are also some of the key issues where India needs to work on through its R&D efforts. Now the fourth point which I would like to make is make technologies within the reach of farmers. Now, world is moving from green revolution to gene revolution to brown revolution, which emphasizes the role of precision agriculture, means using low inputs with while also ensuring more output. Now, India cannot stay insulated from such advanced developments, and the challenge is to make the whole of these technologies accessible to farmers. Now, introduction of these suggested reforms need a huge political will, and also introduction of these three new agricultural laws is a welcome step, but much relies on its implementation. And also I wish that this sector reaches a newer height, because after the pandemic it has been proven that this sector is a silver lining for the economy in general. So I hope you like this video. Make sure that you hit that big fat thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such good video and content. Have a nice day.